Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and here is another video. And today we are going to focus about a question that was dropped by one of you guys, and the question was reading: what if I win a green card, that is the DV lottery, and I'm in a foreign country? Will I have to go back and fill the documents back in my country, or I can still continue in my foreign country? That is, if I win a DV lottery when I'm not in my home country. Oh yeah, that's a good question, and I think most of the people might be away from their homes or their countries when they win the DV lottery. So guys, without much ado, let's jump into this discussion. So welcome back, and if at all you are new to this channel, make sure to click that subscribe button and the notification bell. This will enable you to be notified anytime we make an upload. So guys, there is that question about the applying or receiving results when you are in a foreign country. To start with, you can apply a DV lottery in any place in the world. That is, you can be in your home country, or you can be on abroad or a foreign country. There's no problem with that. It's pretty cool, and there's no problem with that. And at the same time, the results can be released when you are at any place, that is at home country or foreign country, and still there's no problem with that. And when you receive your results in a foreign country, you have to make some decision of it. Sometimes it's hard to decide what to do. By this I mean that when the results are out when you're in a foreign country, and your documents like the certificates and all that stuff are in your home country, sometimes it becomes hard because you will need the documents at a point to fill the process. In the whole process you'll need the documents like the certificates on that, all that they'll be requested in the process. They will be required in the filing of the DV program. So to me, I don't want to suggest the best thing, but for you have to choose. Like, if the results are out when you're in a foreign country and you realize that you won the DV lottery, you have to decide, like, I think the first thing you should do is like check your home country and compare it with the foreign country about the availability of the US Embassy. If both of the countries has the US Embassy, then it is pretty nice, and you can actually choose wherever you want your interview to be scheduled, either in your home country or in the foreign country. Anywhere, it's up to you. It's your opinion to choose. So one thing you need to know is that most of the time is the documents. If you have your certificates with you in the foreign country, it's pretty nice for you to go ahead and just choose your interview or decide to make the interview to be held in the foreign country. But at times you may not be having your certificates with you or some other necessary documents, and you have to maybe fly back to your country. Sometimes it's better to choose your home country, because you never know, because sometimes you are in an abroad country, and before even the interview time you might go home. Your contract or work may end, and the results will be going home, of which it really happens. And sometimes if you choose the foreign country to be the place in which your interview will be done, it's very hard to change that. It's possible to change the venue, but sometimes it takes a process for that. And to avoid such instances, personally I would advise someone to choose the home country, because you can take a leave or emergency and just go and take the interview. If you are successful, you just continue with the process, and if at all you are not, you can still go back to the foreign country. But for the changing of the interview location, it is sometimes have some problems. So it's up to you. Actually, the answer is it is up to you to choose where you want to have your interview being scheduled. There is an option on the form called DS260. They ask you where you want your interview to be scheduled. That is, in all US embassies around the globe. You can choose anywhere you want your interview to be held. So if at all you are in a foreign country and you receive your results, like you won the DV lottery, you don't have to be worried and moving around. You just have to relax, sit down, focus on the embassy. If the foreign country has an US embassy, you can still go ahead and select that to be your interview station. Or else if you find that your home country is better, or all your documents are in your home country, you can still go ahead and pack your things and go. But something very important about when you decide to go back to your home country for the interview. In the process of the DV, there are some documents that are requested, some certificates or some documents, a lot of them. And for this, I'm going to focus mostly on them in a new video. But in this one, I'm going to focus on one. That is the police clearance certificate. By this, I mean, in every DV rotary process, that is after selection, there's a form called DS260, you fill it. Then after that, the United States Department of Immigration request for some documents. That's the high school certificate and all that stuff. But they also include the high school. No. They also include the police clearance certificate for any country you have ever visited and you lasted for over 6 months. Wait, any country you ever visited when you are 16 years and above and you stayed there over 6 months. I hope that is clear. Any country you have lived in when you are 16 years and above and you have stayed there for over 6 months. So if at all you had gone abroad or you traveled to a foreign country when you are around 16 years or 17 or above, and you happen to stay there over 6 months to the date of the interview, you see, so you can try and check. The interview will always take like a year after the results, around there. And so you can calculate and see the duration. If you will be more than 6 months in that foreign country, they will demand a police clearance certificate from that country. So before you go to your home country to wait for the interview, make sure that you access the police clearance certificate in that specific country. That is the foreign country, so that you can leave. That's the only document they request from you in the foreign country, the police clearance certificate. The rest will be about the birth certificate, school certificate or work experience certificate, and other small documents. So guys, if you decide to walk back to your home country for the interview, make sure that first you acquire the police clearance certificate for the foreign country. That is, if you have overstayed there for over 6 months and you are above 16 years. And that applies to all the countries you have ever visited. If you have ever visited like 6 countries, 4 countries, and you stayed over 6 months in those foreign countries, eventually they will be requesting for those police clearance certificate for each of those countries. But if at all you cannot access that certificate at all, you can also, they give you a chance to write them a letter or a statement to explain why you cannot access the document. So if you are aware about this, if you learn this now or later, you can try to access. If it's possible, it's better to access it on earlier notes, so that to avoid some rushing and all that confusion at the end. So guys, that police clearance certificate is very important before you choose where you want your interview to be held. At the same time, if at all you are in the foreign country and they will still ask your police clearance certificate from your home country, because of course for your home country, maybe of course you stayed over 6 months, you lived over 6 months, so you'll be required like 2 police clearance certificates for the foreign country and your home country. So at times it's very tricky to choose on where you wanna be. And that's why I would like advise someone like to choose their home country. For one, home country, that's your home. East or west, home is best. And even if you are like, your contract comes to end in the foreign country, eventually you go home. And that period is quite big, from around this June, and most of the interviews will begin around August and September, around there. So you can see that duration. You never know what might happen in your workplace. So I usually advise people to schedule their interview back in their home if possible, because for that moment, you can correct the clearance certificate for the foreign country when you are still working. Then when you are almost to the interview date, you can seek permission or ask for emergency or something. Go to your home country, arrange for the clearance certificate from your home country, and at least you can be scheduled the interview in your home country. If all goes well, you don't have to struggle. You just pack from your home country and go up there in the United States. So guys, it's up to you. Actually, the answer to this question is it's up to you. First, you have to know about the availability of the US embassy. If the embassy is available for the both countries, then you have to choose where is pretty nice for you to take the interview. Both countries you can do. You can choose any country. You can choose even to travel in a foreign, another even new country for the interview. No one will be in question. There will be a question. There will be a in the DS260. There is actually is the number 2 of the documents. You have to fill the location, the country where you want your interview to be scheduled, and it's possible to change later, but to avoid such such confusion and all that tension, just make sure first think about it and vary out some options there, and you can come up with a decision. But the real answer is it's your option. It's possible to schedule an interview in a foreign country or your home country. All depends with your situation, the documents and the time. It's up to you, but you can still apply, or you can schedule your interview to be held in any US embassy in any country. So guys, I hope you like this video, and I hope I made it clear and you understood something or everything on it. So guys, see you in the next video, and remember to subscribe. Next video, maybe I'll be talking about the documents, those documents like the police certificate, all those. I'll be talking them in the next video. So guys, without much ado, I wish you all the best as you wait for the results, and I wish you that you be selected and we continue with the process. So guys, see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe and click on the like button. Thank you. Goodbye.